Who cares? It should be close enough. Anyways. You want me to hold that? You want me to hold that?
Inner peace. Was it peaceful?
No. I gotta say.
Don't ask me.
Didn't like any of that.
Thing.
I thought, that's not what I like.
I thought it was peaceful. I feel centered, regrounded, really close to you. Don't touch my feet, dude. Please don't. Not with those small fucking feet. Those Hurley socks, dude.
You got a fucking calloused ass heel.
Yeah, you know why? Because I golf barefoot. You should try it sometime. Have you ever tried it?
I think I did it, like at a range.
Okay, well, did you hit better?
God, I hope not.
You don't want to golf barefoot?
No. Because, you see, I like the stability and the stableness of the stability that is a shoe.
Well, I'm going to be honest, it's kind of my thing, so I hope you don't. Because then...
Jared did it first.
Well...
Got your ass. Yep.
No, I think we did it at the same time.
At Brainerd. We did it at Brainerd.
Well...
The whole 18. Why do I keep saying 19? I don't know.
Why did he do that?
Because he didn't bring his golf shoes.
Okay, so he forgot his shoes.
Mm-hmm.
See, I made it a thing where it's my thing, where people know me for it because I do it on purpose, whereas Jared simply forgot it. You know, I mean, that's a cool story and everything, but...
Also, that one John Daly hit, you wore your flip-flops.
Okay, that's cool. I think that's even cooler, the fucking hitting flip-flops.
Your thongs.
Hit a flop shot with flip-flops. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Next, you gotta wear a thong while you're in thongs.
Whew, I got a crop top. All right, so anyways, this is the Blokes podcast.
Is that what we call it? It's the third installment.
The Blokes cast. Right? No, it's the Blokes podcast.
Broadcast?
No, that's the video thing.
It's got a name somewhere.
The Blokes cast. I like that. And we're back in the saddle. How does it feel?
Feels like I never even left.
That's right.
Yeah.
I feel like my whole life in between the last pod. Well, a lot of
there hasn't been like 6 months of nothing. I think it was more like 3 months actually. When did we start uploading? It was like winter.
It was wet winter, and it slipped by, and we weren't even that wet.
Summer now, so that means fall went by.
Yeah.
I mean spring.
Is that right?
We'll edit that out.
Okay.
Yeah, spring is after fall.
You see that pepper?
I mean, fuck.
Look at that pepper growing outside. It's a nice pepper.
It's a good thing everybody else can see this pepper. Should we describe it to them?
Well, we could go grab it and eat it right now. I think, I don't know.
I think we should C.S. Lewis this.
Okay.
You know?
Okay, you go first.
Okay, I am seeing what appears to be like a groove in the middle, almost making the pepper look like 2 peppers. Now, it doesn't look like a peach, but it's peach-esque.
Peach-esque.
You know, that little sliver of a peach?
It's the second time I've heard that word, and it sounds better this time.
Esque?
Peach-esque. I've heard that once before at a farmer's market.
So you weren't on Tinder?
No. Emojis were used, though. I did. Anyways, I think personally it looks like a vagina. You know, I want people to imagine a thick, hot vagina, you know, biting into it, endorphins rushing, you know, juices exchanged.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I see when I see that pepper. But, you know, everyone's...
Beautiful imagery, actually. I think C.S. Lewis would be proud of that one.
I think he wrote that in Paralandra. Somewhere in there.
At least in the letters.
the devil looks like a vagina. You know. I saw someone get baptized today.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was my brother-in-law. It was fun.
Was it?
It was exciting. It was quick. Just like a good night out, you know. A couple drinks, a couple dunks in the ditch. And then a kid started crying because she wanted to be baptized. But then the pastor was like, I don't think she's ready, and kind of threw her on the shore, really. So,
I don't know how it goes.
yeah, she
I
was.
haven't been baptized.
Well, there's always.
You wanna know why? Because you have to go through the school shit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say because you're uncircumcised.
That's not the. It's the wrong church, I think.
Wait, say what? The school thing?
Yeah, you have to go take lessons to be baptized in the Seventh-day Adventist church.
Yeah, this wasn't a Seventh-day Adventist baptism, which was cool to see because it was like.
So technically, I'm not a Seventh-day Adventist in their regard. You have to be baptized.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, I'm a
I
Seventh-day Adventist now.
Technically, can't be a member at any Seventh-day Adventist church because I'm not baptized.
Do they tell you that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried to become a member at that one place, and he said I had to be baptized.
That's very culty. And that brings up.
And that's when I started taking those lessons.
That for me brings
And then I
up
stopped.
a good topic. Is I think the church has taken baptism, like you're saying, into initiation into the cult, versus a ritual to become a new person in your lifetime. You know, which is a good thing. Right.
Yes, I agree. Now, that brings me to the next topic, I think. See, what we've been doing in our podcasts is getting a nice, almost shit-faced buzz, you know? And we haven't drank today.
No, just drugs today. You know, I usually like drugs better than. We should do some more drugs, though. Legal ones. You know?
Yeah, prescribed ones.
Prescribed ones.
Yeah.
So.
The only drugs I've done today is caffeine, I guess you could.
That's why you're shaking like a fucking rat.
Yeah.
You know? That's a little fucked. Are you saying you need alcohol?
I'm saying that's our usual thing. This is our third episode. And both of the other ones we drank.
I think you should go get some alcohol. We luckily, I'm not going to say that, but there's lots of alcohol in this house usually. So what I would say is go run on in there, get yourself an espresso.
So in honor of our new ways, our new podcast, our podcast is almost an individual of its own, and I think we have started a new life of sobriety.
Oh, this is taking a turn. You didn't tell me about this story arc.
So I thought we should celebrate it with a donut.
Okay.
Doesn't that look like a sobriety donut?
Looks like you could fit a pepper in there. Get some dirty
Why does that
ideas.
donut not have any
Look
sprinkles?
Look at the bottom of that one. And there's your answer.
There's no sprinkles. There's no sprinkles on it at all. It only touched right there, too.
Yeah, he's really going to be that guy hating on the sprinkles. You know how you look eating a donut with sprinkles?
Like every other donut eater out there?
You look like you're outside of a middle school trying to lure in a individual into your BMW.
Anyway. That's enough for now. You want a donut?
No, I'm on ketosis. I mean, sometimes. I did just eat fucking nachos. But they were keto nachos. You ever had keto nachos?
I don't have keto. I just eat things, you know? And I maintain this body that way.
Well, you gotta do so much work.
I haven't worked out in probably 2 months. Besides those like push-ups and squats I did. the other day.
So what started your journey into not working out after being so consistently?
Sick, injured, then just lazy, then injured again.
So let's talk not about your sex life for a minute, okay?
Okay.
I've been hearing a lot of things from your coworkers that have been telling me things, and I'm like, why aren't you telling me about these things? You know, I'm your friend. You can tell me if someone hits you. If someone touches you wrong, you can tell me that. And you never do. But you tell them, you feel more comfortable telling them about your black eye and all this.
Yeah.
So I just want to know.
I mean, like, you said it's only if, like, I get touched weird or what. I mean, like, I've only enjoyed it. You know?
You can tell me what you enjoy too. You know? I
can't do that.
I like to open up peppers out of the garden and, you know, explore them from the inside out. And I don't mind talking about that one bit, you know? So.
Now, should we get down to it? The brass tacks?
How much copper did we import this year?
Well, we don't have any income. We have no income.
We need to hire more homeless people.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Or we hire people and pay them next to nothing.
Yeah,
I want them to do just absolutely rigorous amounts of work. Like they wake up, they have to work.
Okay.
And they don't stop working until they go to sleep. They just like literally pass out as they're working, you know?
This sounds like our golf club business for the last 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Can you explain why you haven't gotten us more sales?
I've been working.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't excuse you from making us sales. You know, we need income. So you need to go out there and sell it to your inmates that are coming into the hospital. Who gives a fuck? They lost a leg in a car accident. Try golf out. You know what I mean? You need to start fucking sales.
I would like to see a one-legged golfer.
Yeah. They would have 2 legs with a golf club. They'd be one. Complete.
This opens up avenues. Now, what I actually meant by do you want to get down to the brass tacks?
Ketamine.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So this is brought to us by Joyous. You can find them at joyous.com. Reach out to them if you want legal ketamine. You do have to be depressed, but if you're suicidal, don't mention it because they will not give you any. And I learned that the hard way. Well, no, I learned it the easy way. I just pretended I wasn't. And so I figured, you know. But every once in a while they're like, do you want to kill yourself? And I'm like, no. But it really, I'm just suppressing those urges.
No, like that's ketamine.
Anyways, thank you, Joyous, for not sponsoring this fucking podcast. One day you will. Honestly, I hope they stop fucking sending me ketamine.
I don't think they ever are gonna stop, dude.
They're draining my bank account. I'm not responding to my questionnaires, and they keep sending me more every month.
One wise man once said, I ain't ever gonna stop.
Yeah, that's our fucking guy right there.
It's our fucking guy.
Tennessee. William Montgomery.
Is he from Tennessee?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's our fucking guy, dude.
Well, I always hear that he did comedy in Denver.
Well, he's from Memphis.
Hey, okay.
Doesn't he look like he's from Tennessee? Can you
Yeah.
feel that ketamine?
Oh, I feel it, dude.
Okay.
I feel that ketamine. I feel the caffeine. Now, once again, Kevin, brass tacks.
Okay.
What brings us here today?
Well, it's been a long time coming, as in a long time not coming. Okay? And that is the Tinder investigation. Okay? So we briefly spoke about it, and we have continued the investigation. I wanted to run it to its end and find out what it's all about. And I do believe that I have learned a thing or two, or three.
I've since deleted Tinder, and I'm, you know,
How are we going to do the investigation when you're not even on the app?
well, my investigation led to delete. You know.
Okay, so you closed the investigation.
Yeah, it's an open and it's not shut, but it's one of those, you know, 48-hour things almost. Like
Mhm.
it didn't happen, so we just case
Okay.
closed. You know,
I might
it's a
delete
mystery.
it. I might delete it too, but not because it didn't work. You know what I mean? I might delete it because it worked. Then I might reinstall it later, depending on how things go. I love Tinder. It's a great app. I believe the Chinese made it, but thank you. I hope the Chinese do get all my dick pics, and I hope that they're jealous that my cock is quarter inch bigger. Okay. You know, so I love Tinder. No, Tinder's a good app. I like the way it looks. I like the icon. I like the
Yeah, little flame.
Yeah, it's like people see that on your phone. They're like, this guy, he's looking to have some sex.
This guy fucks.
Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Maybe he has the app because he doesn't. But, you know, it's fun. It's a good time. It's a great app. You should reinstall it. You should think about it. You know?
No, I'm gonna stab you in the back on that one, but
With what kind of weapon?
like a fucking gun.
Like a bayonet?
Yeah. Like one where I like awkwardly have to like almost get further away from you to stab you in the back, you know?
You gotta reach around me?
I gotta reach around you
Ugh.
just to really solidify the betrayal, you know?
So you're gonna be looking me in the eyes while you stab me in the back? And I'm gonna be bleeding profusely like, Kyle,
It's almost a hook.
you should have downloaded the app.
It's a hook knife.
Captain Hook.
Like a shepherd's cane. But at the end of the little hook is a knife. I'm
Scythe.
just looking at you. Yeah, like a scythe almost.
Okay.
Yeah. Just looking at you. And then I'm like,
Could you imagine
and
if
I'm like, I ain't ever gonna reinstall Tinder.
I ain't ever gonna reinstall Tinder? I'd be like, Kyle, use my profile. It works.
What's the pickup line that worked?
I don't know how much I should say. I don't want to. I said your teeth are adorable. Okay. Now, that's all I'm going to say. She did have adorable teeth. Now, I will say, I found out this morning, we went back, she was scrolling, and I was like, yeah, how far was it before I sent that message? And you responded, and she pulled out her phone, and she was like, man, where's your message? And I was like, it's nice. It must be nice to be a woman. And she was like, it has its perks. And it turns out it was a month later that she responded. And so, the line was good enough for her to scroll down, 4 pages down to find it, And so I then understood what it's like, what happens when your message is not responded to. It's because, they're probably railing another guy. And that's okay. He had a better pickup line. He was there at the right time. And
It was hotter.
well, I don't know about that,
No, like, not even up for debate. Like, almost factual. Like, he was hotter. His dick, oddly enough, bigger.
I mean, probably, yeah. That explains all of the the condoms that were, all like
Extra large. Magnum.
Well, they were like, I was like, what, do
Magnum
you have a donkey or something? Like, I was confused.
You thought she was doing the bestialities?
No. I'm just joking. There was no condoms. That's a joke. But when you put a condom on that's too big, it's like a trash bag. You know what I mean?
Like
It's
almost a candy wrapper.
yeah. I was like,
It doesn't fit right.
Yeah, I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have any condoms, and she pulls out this trash bag, and I put it on, and it's just like, what are we going fucking to the Amazon rainforest? That's not a true story.
What am I trying to protect myself from radiation?
A hazmat suit for my cock. That's what you need, honestly. You need these Tinder girls, you need a hazmat suit. Like a little condom on the end.
A little, there's a little, just a little dick. A little sleeve.
Oh, man.
That's a good one. You guys remember that one.
That's what Space Oddity by David Bowie was about, Ground control to Major Tom.
Who's Major Tom?
He wasn't Major John. Major John was busy that day, if you know what I mean.
With his magnum dong.
Yep. I hope they release that song now that he's dead. He wanted to release that song, but the agencies were like, this is a little fucked, honestly, David Bowie. I don't know if we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man, you should reinstall the app.
I've been having better luck elsewhere.
Okay, tell me about it.
No.
Is it the girl? Is it your coworker? You seem to be getting really intimate with your coworker.
Yeah, no.
And I feel uncomfortable with it because I've never met her. I haven't done a background check. I don't know what her credit score is. And you're just sleeping around, it seems like. You're not responding to messages, business and personal. And I take that personally. So you might as well tell me.
It was on Instagram, damn it.
Okay. And I don't know this girl.
No. And we got drinks.
Does she follow the Industrious Blokes at least?
I don't think she does.
You better tell her to follow us.
Well, she might later. Because you see, what it sounds like is we're at this, like, not really fork in the road, but like just like a spot where we keep walking or not, to see where it leads. And right now, it's the first stop of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
There's only more that can happen.
Well, let me tell you a little secret about that. When you ride a lot of buses,
You might be on the third stop, though.
Well, I'm already at the airport on my way to fucking the Bahamas. But, when you ride a lot of buses, you get sick of riding buses. And you just
so that's why you're
want
at the airport.
you want to get to the destination, you know? So you call up Uber, you call up Uber Eats, you get your food, and you drive in other Uber eating the Uber Eats. And so, getting eating out. So what I would say is you might want to express delivery.
Like you're going out to eat.
No, well, like you're being eaten out in the Uber. And I don't know if you've done that, but there is an extra service fee for it if you do get in that situation. So it's worth it. I mean, it's cheaper than a hotel. Sometimes if you just get a Uber from like here to Memphis, it's going to be about $120. So it's about the same as a hotel. But you get, I mean, it's a little awkward. The driver's in there, and you have to tell him to be quiet, turn it on to the R&B, get off the fucking country, I want to fucking finish. But anyways, all that aside, I think you gotta really speed it up with this girl,
What if I want to almost like go in reverse? Like, probably not going to go in reverse because that would just mean nothing, considering it just started.
Yeah. Are you afraid of her seeing your cock?
No.
Okay. Just making
I'm afraid
sure.
of seeing her cock.
Did you meet this girl at Alan Gold's?
Yeah.
Okay, hell yeah.
But it was also on Instagram,
You were both on Instagram at Alan Gold's.
I saw that exactly. So it was just a quick ad, like, "Hey, oh, that's your handle." Oh, okay. And then. It was like,
that's your handle, type of deal.
Yeah. Oh, that's your handle.
Okay. Yeah, I have my Instagram tattooed on my cock as well. It's a good way to put it out there.
Self-esteem 69. Right there.
I mean, what kind of font size?
So yours is Pele's Flame.
Yeah, in cursive. Okay. Big @ sign right on my tip.
It's a good thing it's Pele's Flame, and not some other flame.
Yeah. What did you think about those girls at Alan Gold's?
They were very tall.
I was confused.
All of them were very tall.
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing one that was short at all.
There was a big, a larger gentleman, lady, a larger lady, and I was telling Jan, I was like, listen, I get the whole idea here, like, but at least let them be hot. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to come here to watch some fucking shit show. I want to see a Yao Ming type character putting her leg up on the second balcony, doing backflips. And I think we got that towards the end of the night. I was confused sexually that night. Super confused.
Was this before or after Tinder?
Oh, this was before Tinder.
Like, as in, like, before you installed the app entirely, or before your, like, real experience with Tinder?
I'm going to be honest. When I was in there, I didn't want to talk to anyone, so I got on Tinder, and I put my search radius to 10 feet. And I just started liking everybody, okay? And I did match with some of the drag ladies, okay? Mm-hmm. And they were very aggressive with their messaging. Super aggressive. They were like, did you see how much cash was thrown at me like 10 seconds ago? And I was like, I only have $10 on me. And they're like, go roofie yourself, you fucking bitch.
At Alan Gold's, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how, like, why you'd even need to roofie yourself.
You just drink anything there and you're fucking roofied. I got roofied.
Now, I had an experience at Alan Gold's where I was on top of the second story, or balcony, or whatever, and I was witnessing this guy, and he was dancing, And then there was this lady right next to him, just staring at him. But he wasn't looking at her. Like, he was, like, kind of almost, like, turning the other way almost. But she was, like, just staring at him. And finally, like, I had to go down there. I went down there, was, like, pretending to dance. Then finally got to him and was like, hey, dude, this girl right next to you is into you. Hasn't stopped looking at you for, like, 10 straight minutes. You have to do something about it.
Yeah, way to be.
Boogied my way away. You know, boogied my way away. And then got up there, and he turns and dances with the wrong girl.
Oh no.
I want to say it was my fault, but it really felt like it was his fault because it was still like her friend, and she was still being pretty obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't get anywhere with any of them.
It always sucks, dude.
I remember yelling at the balcony, going, "Wrong girl!"
What? Did he not understand the mission? Was he confused? Did he get roofied? Maybe he didn't know where he was. You know, it's a free-for-all there. But at least you tried. So you can't fool yourself.
Yep. Me and Colby tried to talk to these two girls at the Latin bar. Or Latin club, whatever it's called. What is it called?
Cabanas?
Cabanas. Yep, and right before we, like, as we were walking there, Seth stopped Colby and was like, we're leaving. And then Colby got, like, all hesitant, and then I was like, ah, and then we just left. Because I was like, let's just do it real quick, but then Colby got, like, all, hesitant.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, and then the girls literally walked away as I was, like, looking at Colby.
Yeah,
No.
that was a disaster, man. I was talking to Colby, and we were looking back at those people behind the counter, and I was on a lot of prescription ketamine at that point because I thought I had to dance. And when I went into there thinking I had to dance, I was like, I'm going to have to take a lot of ketamine. And so I was tripping at that point, and I could have sworn it was like a deportation office. And I was telling Colby that. And so we went and investigated, and he was asking all sorts of questions, and they were being dodgy. I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
We didn't get any answers.
Yeah.
So
You know what our opening line would have been with the girls? Are you gay? Or are you girls lesbians? Or something like that. It was something like that. Because they were dancing with each other, but they stopped dancing, and then they would, like, look around the room, kind of like nobody's asking. So we were gonna go over there, initiate, like, hey, you girls, like, gay.
Are you girls?
You gales. Then, if they said no, we'd be like, oh, you want to dance? And it would have been, I was hoping it'd be funny. Like, initiate, it'd just be like, oh, you're lesbos? That's a no-no in my book.
I mean, they probably wouldn't be into it.
I mean, if I'm trying to date a girl,
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I'd get very far with a lesbo.
I mean, you'd get a beating or two, and you might like it, but, that's about as far as you'd get.
Do you think a lesbian would be offended if you called her Lobo?
Depends if she thought you were talking about her ass or not.
I'm specifically implying that she looks like one of the characters that DC wrote.
I don't know enough.
Kind of looks like
enough
Jason
comments.
Momoa.
No,
a lot of people
probably,
want Jason Momoa to play Lobo.
She'd probably take it as a compliment.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to, I just haven't done it yet. I haven't found the right lesbian that looks like Lobo,
Mm-hmm. You'll find her one day. Just keep going to Ellen Gold's.
Yes. What do you think of this painting up here? Is that a painting? It looks kind of like it's like twine. Like it's like knitted or something like that.
It's amazing. I love it. It's
But it also looks like a painting.
It looks to me like the Indian is looking down at America, and he's sad that the bald eagle has ravaged the land, and he's kind of just like, damn, that fucking sucks. But he's still up there, like, you know, we ran shit.
An ancestrous spirit.
Yeah. The bald eagle looks like it's about to rip the fucking
the
shit
bald
out
eagle's
of a
alive.
fish.
It literally looks like it's clawing into,
Oh yeah, it does.
like, the cliff.
Wow.
Almost making the cliff a ravine. Because there's a ravine right next to the cliff.
Oh, it's like
cliff.
separating the land.
Yeah.
Wow, I never saw that before.
Yeah, left and right side.
Wow, it's a deep painting.
Do you think we would have gotten that if we weren't podcasting? Would we just look at that thing and be like, oh, cool?
I don't think you would
Or
have
would we even say anything
expressed
about
yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
But you had to describe it for our 2 viewers.
Mm-hmm. And there's that one.
Another Indian. You know?
We ran out of topics to talk about. And now we're just like looking around the room like I Love Lamp.
Well, first of all, you need to re-download the app. It's a good app.
I'm on the fence.
Okay, well, we'll do some search engine optimization on your page.
Can we have Chat GPT run it off for
No,
me?
chicks don't like the whole AI thing. It scares them.
But they won't even know. It'll just be me, but I will be a AI.
I mean, yeah, you could definitely make yourself look better.
Can we just like take a picture of me and then have AI create a bunch of pictures that look like me?
We could do that.
And then we upload those. And then we ask the AI, like, who does this look like or whatever, like, name this guy. So that it's also, the name is even, like, everything about me isn't me, but it's me, you know?
So that you're saying the problem is you?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Like,
I don't know, man.
where do you think I would get if it was an AI?
What do you think about Mike Tyson and Logan Paul? You know what I mean?
It's Jake Paul, though, isn't it?
No, well, I think
the one
he's
that's
fighting.
like actually a good boxer.
I thought he was fighting both of them. I thought he was going to beat them both down.
I think that'd be a little unfair because right now the argument is it youth or skill?
Yeah.
And power. They both seem like they have power.
You know what I hope?
People say Jake Paul hits
Actually,
hard.
I'm going to not say that. He gets what?
They say he hits hard. He's not. Well, I mean, he's
No,
knocked
I know.
out.
Yeah, he's really dedicated the time, and I applaud him for that. And he's put in the effort. And Mike Tyson needs money right now. He's
You
broke.
don't think he's not getting money from his Mike Tyson ears or whatever?
What was that?
He sells a bunch of like weed and edibles and stuff.
Yeah, he's getting by, but I don't think he has the kind of money. I think he's doing this because he needs money, and so he's gonna get paid. I hope that fighter comes out in him. You know, like
He's got that dog in him.
Yeah.
Have you seen the clips?
Yeah. So the argument on the clips was that just like 2 minutes where he was going super hard and they got those videos? Is he training all the time? Or is he just getting high and saying, hey guys, welcome to my podcast. We're going to talk about weed. You know what I mean?
That's your Mike Tyson.
Hey guys.
I see Owen Wilson.
I can't do it.
Mike Tyson is Owen Wilson. You gotta have that high-pitched lisp.
Lisp.
High-pitched lisp.
I gotta do it.
What's up, guys?
There
It's
you
Mike Tyson.
There you go.
Kind of like that, almost.
Now,
But that still sounds like, I don't know, Ben Stiller or something.
Can we recreate
Doing
it?
Mike Tyson.
Can we create a scene which I hope the fight goes like?
Can we make AI do it?
No, I need you to do the voicing. So
Oh,
this,
like, why don't we just write a script down?
I already have the script.
You have the script?
So this is how it goes.
We could have like really shitty, like, cut out photos of Mike Tyson, and then we can animate them, and then it'd be us talking for him. Be like,
We
hey
could
guys,
do that.
it's Mike Tyson.
So
And then what? Do Jake. Do it, your Jake.
yeah, man. I've just been training a lot. I stopped watching YouTube videos.
Stop masturbating.
I stopped masturbating, and people don't think I can win. They really don't. But it's like, you know, Mike Tyson's. He's my friend.
Yeah, shut up, troubled boy.
I'm gonna beat your fucking ass.
What was that one thing he said that one time? I'll fuck you, or whatever. You remember that one?
So this is that's what I want to happen. So what I want to happen is, I want Tyson to like.
I'll literally fuck you in the ass.
I want Tyson to knock his ass out and then just literally fuck him in the ass. And while he's fucking him in the ass,
Hopefully it's consensual. Otherwise,
but you know, he bit a guy's ear off, so who's to say he won't fucking stick his dick in Jake Paul's ass? And I want him to whisper in his ear. So imagine you're Mike Tyson fucking.
I'm Mike Tyson.
You're fucking Jake Paul in the ass. The whole world's watching.
Yeah.
And you're leaning over to his ear, and he's barely conscious. He's like, "What, bro? Like, are we recording? Do we need to take the video again?" And you're Mike Tyson,
Okay, yeah.
fucking him in the ass. He's like, "What? Wow,
Yeah, you like that?
It does feel kind of good. Did you hit record?" And then Mike Tyson's talking in his ear.
What does he say?
You tell me. What does he
What?
say?
I thought you had the script written.
That's all I got. So this is where we're at.
He's like,
Did you hit play? Oh God, did you hit play? Oh my gosh. Wow.
and then he
Holy
leans over
shit.
and he goes, "Really like birds? Pigeons. Is it pigeons? Doves? It's pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jake Paul's like, "Did I win? Holy fuck. Holy shit. I think I won." And then Mike Tyson just comes all over the octagon, just like crazy hard. And the judges are, losing their minds. The crowd is cheering. The crowd's like confused. They're like, are we supposed to be cheering this on? But they're cheering. They're like, it's Mike Tyson, What a comeback story. Encore.
Change the tides. You ever heard that song?
I don't think so.
The Lonely Island Rocky song?
Oh, man. Yeah,
That was the time I fought Rocky.
yeah, it's been a long time.
It's a good song.
Lonely Island.
He threw acid in my eyes, which obscured my vision. It's one of my favorite lines.
I forgot all about them.
Lonely Island?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, you didn't play I Just Had Sex after you had sex?
No.
I do it every time. I'm almost before I even finish. Just, I just had sex.
Well, it's your ringtone, so it just,
And it feels. Yeah, it's because you're calling me.
I was calling you to ask about you and your coworker, and your coworker hung up the call, I'm assuming, because it went straight to voicemail.
And then she hit me.
Okay.
She was like,
So tell me, finally.
why are you
come on.
having somebody call you in the middle of this interrogation almost?
Interrogation.
Yeah, I'm not doing investigations. I'm doing interrogations.
Holy shit, Kyle. Are you being held against your will? You can talk about it.
That's the thing. Like I said, I don't know if it's against my will.
So it's with your will?
It's with a guy named Will.
I thought it was your coworker was a girl. You're really not filling me in, man.
No, it's a girl.
Okay.
She just has a dick.
Well,
It's not that gay, dude.
I'm glad you're talking about it. at least finally, it's been a long time. I've wondered where you got that black eye. You know, you were talking about jumping off of a bridge. I was like, Kyle doesn't jump off of bridges. That's bullshit, you know?
Would you jump off a bridge if all your friends jumped off a bridge?
No, peer pressure's lame. But yeah, that makes me feel better. I'm gonna go talk to this girl though. You need to set her straight, you know?
She does curve off a little to the right. You're right.
Okay. Does that mean you curve to the left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like we're not very centrist, you know.
You know, this conversation sounds like we're sitting 2 inches from each other. And so...
Well, it's because this is a very serious conversation. Everything we're saying right here isn't silly at all.
No. I actually think this is how Joe Biden and Trump should do a debate.
Mm.
And I think RFK should be sitting on both of their laps.
Do you think... Do you think Biden should take Trump on his challenge?
The golf challenge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say I want there to be pay-per-view and I will pay it. I will pay it.
So the reason why it would be a little fucked is because Biden would pull out the most Chinese rocket launcher golf clubs prototypes. Like he would just put them on the ground and they'd fucking go. And
You mean like the auto driver
yeah,
that can actually
Yeah.
like do every club?
yeah, and he'd be like, "I got these straight from
You just have to
China,"
aim it right.
and Trump would just be mad because he got them from China. He's doing deals with China. You know, he's mad about it. So
At least it's not a Ukraine-made.
like a stick.
Instead, we would probably like send a bunch of drivers to Ukraine. A 10-year contract of drivers.
I want that business deal. Listen, I'll forget about this whole war. I'll stop talking about NATO. If
Well-
we can just get some business with Ukraine.
What if wars were actually just like tournaments of golf? Like it was like scramble matches between like different countries that had disputes, and they were just like, who's got the best short game, you know?
That would be amazing, and it would be really good for business. So I
Be like Russia can really send out a launched bomb driver,
Yeah,
but can they putt? Like what if their putts are just constantly like overshooting the green, you know?
they were just putting with a
They're putting
driver.
just too hard,
Yeah.
you know?
Meanwhile, America's hitting like 400 drone shot balls. Just-
Sweden's not even playing. That's the craziest part.
Yeah. Who do you think would be best at it getting out of the sand? Like the Japanese, like digging out of all the rubble they've had to dig out of? Or
They'd
something?
be pretty good. They'd be pretty good. I think India would have a nice chance with the sand,
That's true.
you know?
Saudi Arabia.
Hmm. I think a lot of the Asia continent, like countries, would have a pretty good shot at that sand,
I like this idea a lot.
you know?
What if it was a war, but they could only hit golf balls at each other?
There would still be casualties.
Oh, there sure would be, yeah.
Now, let's take this step forward, since there's all these AIs now. What if at some point we could create robots, empower the robots like a mecha with AIs, and then all wars are fought with just sentient AIs? Would it be inhumane? Would it be... What do you think? Do you think morally we would be in the right? Or are we just enslaving the next people?
What I think is that countries like China would be, all of their people would be slave labor for the robots. So it'd almost be like they'd all be slaves anyway, just making robots. Because you'd go through a lot of robots, you know? And so it's, you know, we'd be using a lot of resources. There'd be a lot of wasted materials, you know? But it'd be cool. It'd be like that Monster vs. Boxer show back in the day.
Monster vs. Boxer?
Or robots versus boxers. I don't remember where I was seeing that. The ketamine's still going a little bit, but
It was a fever dream.
I remember a robot fighting up someone, you know.
I remember Real Steel, where Hugh Jackman could shadow box the robot,
Okay.
and the robot was fighting other robots.
What do you think?
And it was a real underdog story, and it was emotional, it was impactful. You know, it was his son, but he wasn't very close to his son. And it was like their bonding experience, but then he was kind of still like, deep down, a gambling, shitty dad. You know?
I mean, he turns into Wolverine at night, so I'd imagine he's at station casinos during the day trying to make some money.
Driving limos around Vegas.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I think we should write a business proposal, get at the table with Elon Musk and Trump and Putin and the Ukraine guy, you know, the actor guy, whatever, Zelensky. I think he'd be willing to do a photo shoot or two with some golf clubs. I do think it would boost sales, you know?
Yeah?
So that'd be good. You know, they don't care.
What do you think if sales fell off? They were like, Zelensky likes these clubs? Putin just played with these things? They be Putin me off.
I think that when they got our order of clubs, they'd be like, these are a lot older than we were anticipating. But, you know, the irons aren't matched right, you know? But
the rust is cleaned off.
Yeah. They're clean. They're in good shape.
None of them are bent.
None of them are bent.
The roofs could use a little work.
But
You
yeah.
take a little tea. Go.
No, I think we've solved a problem here.
Mm-hmm. I think the world would be a better place if wars were just golf matches.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. I mean, Biden's a 6 handicap.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he'd probably think they're playing crochet and start, you know, start setting up stakes, heading towards the gallery. You know, people would be confused, but it'd be a good show.
Yeah. Could you imagine shooting 70? I don't know. 84? Constantly? That's what it would be, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he said, is he 6 handicap out of 18? Or out of not? Or
18. You do it off at 18.
78.
Yeah, no, he played a lot
Regular.
under Obama. Obama liked to play golf while he hit the drone strike button. You know, his caddy he didn't have a
I
bag.
think his
He just
clubs were like just autoed on drone strikes. So every time he swung, every stroke he made was just drone strike, you know?
That's why he took so many practice swings.
That's why he hit the range, yeah.
Holy fuck, that makes sense.
He would have a little Bluetooth in, he'd be like, are we aimed right? Boom!
They'd have
Talk about bombs.
different arcs per club. That's fucked.
Different drones.
Yeah. Well, I think this is droning on and on. We're almost
there's
at an
also
hour.
children coming in, apparently.
There's children?
Yep.
Oh, I don't think they want to hear about any of this. So, we might
I guess
as
we just
well-
gotta hope the phone didn't die.
Hopefully not. So, let's end this off.
Oh.
Try to match it like Mike Tyson. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
Say that again.
I'm gonna fuck you in the ass.
That is a great Mike Tyson.
Oh.